Ivana's story is not just her story. Not so long ago, her world seemed to collapse. For 15 years, she had successfully managed a regional library. Then, her job was given to a young man who downgraded her to an ancillary assistant. She resigned and left her beloved library and refused to see anybody for quite a while. Then, one day, she noticed a poster entitled, "Take charge of your career."
I
felt it was about me personally. I was the last figure, the one that was falling down. We were in Hivičkov Brod, a town with a population of 25,000 at the heart of the Czech Moravian highlands. I was born here, I live here, and I want to stay.
When Ivana resigned from the library, many people would cross the street to avoid her. But then, some women approached her with the idea that they should try their luck in the municipal elections. Established parties offered few openings for women, so they formed the Association of Women for Brod.
They asked me to join them and keep on fighting. Before this, I was disillusioned and didn't want to speak to anybody. But when I saw people needed me, even though I was no longer a manager, I felt encouraged.
We said to ourselves, why should we have to beg on our bended knees? Let's make our own list of candidates.
Women have a different perspective on many issues. They act more emotionally, while men make a decision and run with it.
All our menfolk thought, what can they do there, our women? There was some scepticism on their part.
We had to collect signatures so that we could stand as candidates.
When I knocked on a door to ask for support and a man came out, he would say, "Wait a moment, I'll call my wife." But I would say, "No, I want to speak to you too. Don't think we only want women's votes. We need the support of men too."
I think some guys did not respect them. They were thinking, as the saying goes, woe are men when women govern. But everyone has their own personal opinion.
It was a tremendous success. Just think, we put it all together within 3 months. Fantastic. To rank among those huge official parties on the first try, we were really pleased. And now we even have a deputy mayor.
We chose a slogan that could speak to many people. Community politics is nothing if not a service to citizens. That was the basis of our election manifesto.
This women's association has had a visible influence on the distribution of finances from the town budget because of its focus on specific programmes. But they are now managing to attract state and European grants. It's in the region of hundreds of thousands of koruna now. But I'm pleased about this. It's good.
Women for Brod now influence the distribution of the town's funds. Men, for instance, wanted more money to go to sports clubs, but these women, since being elected to the town council 3 years ago, have managed to open an activity center for children. Programs for senior citizens, mothers and the handicapped have also been strengthened. Motivational courses for women have become a big success, and more than half of those attending have been able to find employment.
It was a kind of challenge, that course.
For me, it was mainly about increasing my self-esteem, and now I have a broader outlook on life.
The computers, psychology, all of that has been very good.
The change was really dramatic for us. To learn to negotiate, accept compromises, perceive criticism as something positive that can push you forward. It was hard work.
They certainly underestimated us. Women's power is on the increase and will continue to grow. I think that our association, Women for Brod, did many good things during our first term. So I think that we'll also have strong support in the future.